All right, YouTube, what's going on? Matt Kennedy here. I think this is a little bit of an overdue video. I wanted to get a formal statement out there for you guys, for the gaming community. I wanted to really apologize about what happened for Cut this year for me. 2 months late. I never really ended up doing a formal video or a post or anything, but there definitely were a few people, and definitely more than that, that actually were looking forward to the next Cut stream or my NMS mindset and helping them through college ultimate team. And obviously it was a way of, going out there to create a different audience to my channel, which really would have been lucrative. Being a smaller YouTuber, having that opportunity, first time in 10 years that they released college football, and they haven't had ultimate team YouTubers for college football for a while. And I think Xerxes does a great job. Obviously, I'm not sure if Gutfox still does it, but I do know that Popular Stranger still does college football as well. But, the thing I'll say is that it really is a lot easier when, gaming kind of is your job. And I think really that's really what happened is, I got my full-time job, which teaching is not just, you go, you do 8 hours, you come home, you're done. I think there's a lot of things that are good about teaching with the summers and breaks and PTO and, benefits and stuff like that. But also one of the worst parts of the job is that, it does kind of tire you out a little bit, because you are around kids all day and stuff like that. And, not to mention that when you come home, you have lesson plans or grading papers. And even I'm not the best at grading papers because I'm so tired all the time, but you still got to do it once in a while. Whereas most jobs, when you go home, you don't have homework. So when I had to, think about it, and I had to do, Dynasty, and Ultimate Team for Cut, and then obviously you go to Madden, and then, I got to do Madden Ultimate Team and, my online franchise and stuff like that. Obviously, it's pretty tough. And so when you tackle those four game modes, it almost has to be half-assed, at some point, because when you do all the cut solos or cut gauntlet and mutt gauntlet, and then you do champions for cut, champions for mutt, franchise game, dynasty game, content, videos, go teach, go do work. Summertime is fair game. Obviously some of the longer breaks for me are Thanksgiving break, winter break, 2.5 weeks, and then obviously spring break. Aside from that, it's summertime. The problem is summertime, these games are out of season. So does that make sense? Like, it kind of sucks that once Madden comes out in mid-August, I'm working 5 days a week, starting usually teachers start like mid-August, August 10th, August 20th, whatever. Well, you might have 1 week of Madden if you're lucky, but then after that, I have my job. So it's very difficult to do all four in a YouTube sense, because I might be able to play like a half hour there, or I may have been able to half-ass it, but I just didn't want to be fake about it. Like, I didn't want to just like do it just to do it. My biggest saying in life is, if you're going to do something, do it. I'm not going to sit there and half-ass it. I'm not going to have a relationship to have a relationship. I'm not, I'm not just going to, do something again just to do it. Like, I feel like my mutt team is pretty damn good. I wouldn't say top 3%, but I would say at least top 10%, if not maybe close to top 5% of my team being NMS. We're almost a 90 overall team, and, we have millions of coins now that I sold my Deion Sanders. You guys already know my franchise, how good I do in franchise, how good my team is, and I do take, that with pride. That's only 3 games a week. That's fine. It's really not much upkeep besides that. Dynasty, pretty easy as well. I think most of you guys should join as well, because next year it's going to be crossplay and stuff like that. So, once it is, that's really EA's big mistake this year, is I think that, next year it better be crossplay. It's like 90+% going to happen. It really should be 100%, but you know how EA is. It's really one of the best game modes out there. The problem is it's not crossplay. So I really enjoy that. And also, I think cut is not even really that bad. Like looking back at some of these streams and stuff like that. I mean, and again, looking back at my last cut stream, over 1,000 views. Now, to be fair, that season 2 just came out, and it was also a shopping spree video, which got the attention of many people. But this is really also like what kind of made me. Now, to be fair, like you could call me a little bit of a baby for this, I guess. But the time commitment still kind of goes out there. But like, I just feel like there really wasn't that much defense, in the game. Playing so many sweats too, like per usual. TTV streamer there, but you're gonna see the comp and incompletions there. Really high completion percentages, both in the 70% there, which is pretty damn good for a quarterback to have over 7% completion. But really, my last cut, and Lamar Jackson was really good in August and even into early September for that reason. But this really is the reason that kind of pissed me off. Only 12 seconds, my eyes got really big there. He literally made a mistake and he had chew clock on by accident because the game was bullshit. Like, I couldn't get a stop to save shit. We had like a top tier team. I literally, Jalen Carter there, literally, or not, I think he was a DN for me because he was a DN in college for some reason. But like, he makes a mistake. I run cover 2 man. I literally like had the new safety Quinn and Dix back then. I back up all my players, okay? And somehow, some way, even after backing up, like this is it. Last play of the game. 5, 4. Even if this is caught, it should be like, clock expires. He somehow, some way catches this. You see right there, I knew like, fuck that, yeah. I was like, dude, like what? And then even then, he never scored. 1 second left. I'm like, all right, like what do I do here? He then runs quarterback draw, I think. And like no one can get a stop. Like, oh my God, bro. Like, that was honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was probably like 20%. The other 80% was actually like viable reasons. But like, I just felt like, dude, like I really enjoyed the gameplay aspect. And I think the gameplay feels more authentic. But I just feel like defense was not, like, I saw like a lot of broken sacks, which to be fair, that does make it a little bit more fun. But I also feel like when you're playing top end sweats, you need to get like that right there should have been an incomplete pass. I just felt like the game was not, like, too many drop picks. Zigs were very overpowered. They still are in Mutt, to be fair, but at least in Mutt you need Hot Route Master. And then if they're running Zigs, it's like the play stock. I mean, I don't know, bro. 8-minute videos, long enough here. I mean, like, you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, maybe I was kind of a bum for doing this, but at the end of the day, dude, like, I'm going to give you a statement right now to end the video, probably like a 10-minute video, like legitimately. Or I forget how, dude. You know what? Let's just end it right here, dude. My big thing is next year, I really hope they drop the game in June. Give us 2 solid months, and then that way, even if I do bleed a little bit more time into Madden, I had a big enough head start on cut. And then I feel like next year, I might just do my best to try next year. I also feel like a big problem is we got a really good deal this year with the deluxe editions for both games for $150. If you have to buy both for $100, are you gonna play both Ultimate Teams serious enough to where the best edition is worth it for both to pay over $200 with taxes over $200? That's also a question you got to ask. Um, I just really hope they drop it in June. Like, it really gives the school kids, some of the, teachers, but really school kids who play video games the most. Like, we wait till July. By the time it's July, it's a month till school starts. So, like, do June. Like, give us something in the summertime to, like, really get, like, a good grind head start or get a solid dynasty going, like, full time. Like, it's really hard for us non full time YouTubers who do have a full time job to really do 4 game modes of Ultimate Team for both, franchise for both. That's really what it is. That's the honest answer. But like I said, I'm still going strong with 3 out of 4 my dynasties, my franchise, and my mutt. But that fourth really just made it really tough. So you make time for what you want to make time for in life. And I mean, for right now, we're doing great. And we're just going to see where life takes us. But I really do apologize for, the people out there who really did want to get cut going. And I really don't want to let you guys down who were a cut fan base who watched my channel and gave me a legit chance. I really want to come back next year stronger and really go out there for you guys. Ultimate Team's going to be there, of course. Franchise Times will be there. But I want to be there next year for you guys for cut. And if next year fails, then we know that it's going to be done forever. But for right now, let's just say I'm going to try my best next year. All right, bye, guys. Take care. We'll go from there. And like I said, cut, we'll try again next year.